Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this evening, God. Again, thank you for just allowing us to live in a free country, allowing us to be here tonight. God, I thank you for the people that are attending. God, I just pray, thank you for public support. God, I pray for the council tonight as we make decisions. I just pray we make the best of town and do everything that glorifies you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the meeting tonight. I do start off every meeting reading the Pledge of Civility. We will be respectful of one another even when we disagree. We will direct all comments to the issues. We will avoid personal attacks. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming. We've got a couple of special things to do before we actually get the meeting started. First off, I want to bring Gabe up and the youth volleyball up. These are our champions from the volleyball league.
Not champions, just
Okay.
Although everyone is a champion.
So I know it's not reflected here, but this program grew 2 years ago. 16 kids started volleyball here. And last season we had 150 girls play, which is really impressive. And to watch them developing their skills and confidence and stuff like that is really pretty awesome. It's really effective. And just the whole environment is very positive. It's a good opportunity for the girls to maybe interested in participating in this volleyball and having their introduction to it before they come out. So we hope it continues to grow, looking at summer season, so that's good to gym is hot this summer. But we are getting new buildings, so that will help them out. But anyway, I think it's just setting up that good experience.
Yes, and I didn't get a chance to get out there volleyball this year from the 2006 sports, and it's just so neat to watch the kids from when it first started to the end of the season, how much they've grown. And I wish I got out for some years, but I didn't. But I will go out there to get the summer league started. I will get to those. So, and these are what's your name? Avery Jones and Lacey. Lacey, Avery and Lacey, we appreciate y'all going out there. Hopefully y'all had fun. Hopefully y'all learned a little bit. And if y'all want to play school ball, hopefully this helps y'all make the school team. They know what we expect. Okay. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all can stay if you want to.
He's got basketball, so we're going to go over to
And here, if they're watching it on YouTube, but another presentation that we have tonight, we have some ladies from Southeastern Bank that they want to come and give us a donation for the wall. So if I'll have them come up and Alicia come up. Do you give the money to Alicia? They don't trust me with it. Coming to the middle. I've known Joy for too many years to count, and we appreciate this. You know that it's going to go to a cause, and I'm going to get this to Alicia so I don't lose it. Did y'all want to say a few words? Please do.
Well, we're just very honored to be a part of this, and Southeastern Bank is very happy to contribute to a very noble cause.
Yeah, we're really excited about having the wall come to Nassau County and be a part of that. So we did a little fundraiser in my branch of Callahan around Veterans Day and did a raffle. So we got a little bit that we raised there. But then the bank also wanted to incorporate sponsorship.
Now, did y'all have competition between the branches?
We didn't know.
But we appreciate everything that y'all do. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank y'all very much.
All right, now on to our, well, I got another presentation to make. This is item number 1, the presentation of certificate of recognition to Planning and Zoning Board member, Ms. Rosetta Lawson, in honor of 20 years of dedicated service to the town of Hilliard. Ms. Lawson, come on up, please. I know I said this in y'all's meeting, but we appreciate what you've done, putting up with all of us for 20 years and the town for 20 years. It's sometimes a thankless job, but we appreciate what you've done. But this is a certificate of recognition. Is hereby presented to Josetta Lawson for 20 years of dedicated service to the town of Hilliard. That's 10/1/2004 to 9/30/2024. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. I know that you have to hear about some of these meetings whenever she comes home, or you like my wife, that she don't want to really hear about anything that goes on. Anyway, Wiki. This is our. Yeah. Come on, Wiki. And Skip's, nobody else. Skip's here. I'm sorry, Skip, come on. These are other members of the zoning board, so.
John and Mr. Glenn.
Oh, and Glenn, well, Glenn is a former member of the zoning board. Come on up here,
And
Glenn.
former land use administrator. Yes, for many, many years.
Hey, I haven't broken yet, Glenn, so it's okay. Thank you, and please stay for afterwards because we have some treats for afterwards. All right? It's always nice to honor somebody that serves the public. Again, it's sometimes a thankless job, what we do up here. But, to be here 20 years, I mean, Kenny knows about it already, Josetta. Lisa's been here for 20 years, but it's just that sometimes it's a thankless job. And we appreciate you serving the town for so long. Oh. All right, now we'll go into our regular meeting. Do we have any additions or deletions?
I got one addition. I'd like to have a workshop on the 20th before that meeting that night at 6 o'clock. Me and Lisa met with a man that was.
You just want to add it to the thing,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Do we have a motion to add, or is a motion to add the workshop,
To set the workshop.
to set the workshop?
What's the workshop about?
That's what I was getting ready to say. What the workshop was about. Me and Lisa met with a man the other day that was the city manager in a couple different places, and we had talked to the Florida League of Cities about having somebody come in and talk to us about the growth that we're having here in Hilliard and how the best way to approach it. They have a retired city manager that they deal with all the time, and he came and he was very insightful. And I asked him if he would mind coming and speaking to all of us at 6 o'clock at a meeting. And Lisa said he could come at 6 o'clock before our next meeting.
Motion to add it, second. All in favor?
Uh,
Opposed? Any other additions or deletions? Seeing none, we'll go to item number 3. Town Council approval of the Northeast Florida Fair Association rental agreement for the hosting of the Vietnam Voices Traveling Memorial Wall from April 17th through April 21st, 2025 at the fairgrounds. Ms. Head.
Yes, so the Northeast Florida Fair Association sent over a contract, a rental agreement. They are not charging us to use the facility, but we do have to have them as additionally insured for $1 million insurance policy. We also have to have a policy, same way for the Nassau County School Board with them, as well as the people with the wall. So,
And she said in the email, Florida League of Cities, Melissa Solis, she does the outside policies for events, event policies is what they're called. And she said that she should have us a quote back either by tomorrow or the first of next week latest. But she's had this for a little while.
Mhm.
So do we know, we don't have any clue how much time.
No, but, I mean, it would have to be paid for through our donation.
That wasn't budgeted for that.
So my question is,
I think the pyrotech people do
Get the
that.
fireworks people carry them.
Okay.
I can't hear you, sorry.
So we have three trucks and other things going on there. All we have, they have celebration.
Well, I mean, it's usually a good idea to have insurance. Of course, we have sovereign immunity for a lot of things. It's up to them if they want us to sign an agreement, or at least.
Do we need anything on this? I mean, we don't have an amount to agree on, so we know we gotta
I
have
think
it.
it's
so-
voted.
Okay.
We have at least a, kind of a range, so not to exceed.
I haven't spoken with any of them. They've been emailing back. Miss Lisa's been emailing them, so
Having given the input.
So I'll make a motion, we table this till the next meeting until we have it out, make sure.
Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, item number 4, town council approval to adopt resolution 2025-03. This is a resolution of the town council of the town of Hilliard, Florida, a municipal corporation accepting a Florida Department of Transportation offer of a public transportation grant agreement and authorizing and directing the Hilliard Town Council to accept such agreement. Do you need to say anything on this? Ms.
Just,
Thomas?
does anybody have any questions? This is part of our airport layout plan. It's 100% funded DOT grant to build an additional hangar that we will, rent will be received from.
100% funded, 100% funded. Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item number 5, town council approval to adopt resolution number 2025-04. This is a resolution of the town council of the town of Hilliard, Florida, a municipal corporation accepting a Florida Department of Transportation offer of a public transportation grant agreement and authorizing and directing the Hilliard Town Council to accept such agreement.
Same thing, this is to realign Key Farm Road, for the design work. It's to pay for that. It's 100% funded.
Motion to approve. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, item number 6, town council to reschedule the annual joint workshop with the Nassau County School Board.
Yes, they gave one date, February 24th, and that's the night that we already have a event, action committee meeting at 7 o'clock. And I know that that doesn't work for everybody, so maybe if we can give them a couple of dates.
When's their next meeting?
Their next meeting is Thursday of next week, so if you all can give me a few dates, I can provide them to, Dr. Burns in the morning, or I'll email her after the meeting. And that way she can present it to our board on the 13th and let us know on the 14th, so that we'll know on the 20th.
How about February 25th and March 3rd? That'd be 2 different days of the week.
So again,
March 25th, I'm sorry, February 20th. February 25th or March 3rd. That's a Monday and a Tuesday, so give them.
Both of those work for me.
okay, so the 3rd's the Monday and the 25th is the Tuesday.
Correct.
Any other?
Where's the 6?
Yes, sir.
I'm good with it. Yeah, both of those work for me.
we,
Make that a motion.
all those in favor? Opposed? All right, item number 7. Town council approval of the capital budget expenditure for well number 4 pump replacement and L&M's drilling and water works in the amount of $35,125.15. Mr. Hawes.
This well is running towards the end of its lifespan, and this is a complete rehab of the well at this price. We just had the same issue with well number 5, I believe, in the past year or two, but this is just to completely rebuild it. And hopefully, no issues after that. I'm not sure. No, I don't think it was. It messed up, and it's down. It's been out of service for a while.
Yes, it's not.
Oh, it is budgeted. I couldn't remember.
What did you just say? I'm sorry.
He asked for the budget. I couldn't remember if we budgeted rebuild well number 4 or not this year.
No, but well, fours went down and there's enough money in the capital budget left over
Yeah.
from other manhole repairs. Quite a bit of money that was left over. We budgeted way higher than what it actually cost us, so there is money in the capital budget.
All those in favor? Opposed? All right, item number 8, town council approval of the capital budget expenditure for manhole 167 and manhole 170 repairs, engineering services agreement with Midtower and Associates Incorporated in the amount of $18,400.
These are 2 manholes we talked back at budget time. They're going to be a little more detail oriented to fix because they're going to be open trench to repair them. They can't go on the inside of the line like we just had on the last one done. And I'm just hoping y'all let Midtower come over and take over this. There's a lot involved with the repairs.
We did discuss these in that budget.
Yes, these 2 are under budget, yes.
Motion to approve it. Second.
That was you, Calvin.
Yes.
Councilman Pickett,
Yes.
Councilman Michael,
Yes.
Councilman Wallace,
Yes.
Councilman Hunter,
Yes.
Council President Sims.
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. We do need to go back and add an item to the agenda. This is to the purchase of the, is it the Geiger property?
Yes, this is to approve the purchase of real property located at 371-260 Eastwood Road, Hilliard, Florida, for $438,000. 100% grant funded and paid for, I believe, but the contract actually requires city council approval. So I'd like to tell you about it and have that added to the agenda if possible.
So moved.
Item 14.
Item 15.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? All right, so now, item number 9, town council approval of the capital budget expenditure for manhole 157 repairs, Atlantic Pipe Services LLC in the amount of $11,620.
This is a problem. Just become aware of the last little bit of rain we had a few weeks ago. The road started falling in, and they come out and TV'd it. They're the same company that repaired this one, and it's under a state contract, so it don't have to require 3 quotes. And they done a good job on that one. So they can,
Recommend that.
Yeah.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? All right, item number 10, town council approval of the minutes for the January 9th, 2025 workshop and the January 16th, 2025 public hearing and regular meeting. We do have one item request to speak, Mr. Fisk, about the last minutes. Dallas.
Timothy Fitz, 27146 West First Ave, Hilliard. At the last meeting, I said, we ought to have a pooch park. And then I said that to get more use than the exercise equipment over at that park. I didn't mean turn that park into a pooch park. I believe you already spent a lot of money on that park that shouldn't have been spent. I just want you to know the town needs a dog park. It'll get more use than that exercise equipment. And the drag strip, that was just sarcasm. But I just want you to know, I did not say destroy that park. I think it was a shame that you had to destroy the concrete just to add more concrete. I don't know why. Fiscal irresponsibility.
All right, so do we have a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes.
All those in favor? Opposed? All right, item number 11, town council approval of Atlantic Pipe Services payable through January 17, 2025. Project name Sewer Manhole 53 Oxford and West First in the amount of $170.
Motion approved. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Item number 12, town council approval of Miller Electric Company payable through January 22nd, 2025. Project name Generator and Electric in the amount of $8,923.50.
Motion approved.
Second would be comment. Corey, if they don't do something quickly, they're going to have to provide somebody to talk to us. We're going on 3 months now of them not being able to get parks. That's the continue to be the hold up, and we've had their stuff laying around our facility down there.
They was supposed to ship on the 31st, and then they're supposed to ship later this week. Now they keep getting pushed back on automatic transfer switches, but they are prepared to come here and talk if they need to. And if I need to, just let me know before the next meeting, and we'll have it.
Continually instructing them checks, and they're not showing up. Whether
Yeah.
it's for expenditures, whether it's not, somebody from their company should be here telling us what the delay is.
And that's fine. I can add them as the next item if nothing changes before now in the next meeting. And then if that's what y'all prefer.
That all your questions?
Yes, sir.
All right, we have a motion second. All in favor? Opposed? Item number 13, town council approval of Rangeline Tapping Services Incorporated payable through January 30th, 2025. Project name Emergency Tap on County Road 108 in the amount of $9,207.
Motion approved.
All those in favor? Opposed? All right, item number 14, setting a workshop. Mr. Sims.
Like I said, I'd like to set a workshop for the 20th to talk about, get some help from somebody about the growth that's going on and our best way to approach it. So, we definitely had a lot of good ideas, and I felt like they were worth sharing with everybody. So, we'll be here on the 20th if we want to have a workshop at 6 o'clock.
Is that a motion?
Motion.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor? Opposed? All right, item number 15, this is the purchase of the Geiger property. Counselor.
Yeah, so just for historical purposes, as you know, the town has been trying to buy 3 parcels by the air park to expand for years. I mean, almost as long as I've been the town. Yeah, so actually longer than I've been the town attorney. And we have closed on 2 out of the 3 already. You approved those. They were grant funded. It's done. And then this one's been languishing for about a year and a half, maybe since the last one. We finally came to terms, I think, Friday, on condition that we close tomorrow for this price, which is substantially less than what they were asking for. So what I'm asking you to do is to approve the contract with the Geigers, and so that we can close tomorrow. The purchase price is $438,000. We would pay for moving expenses. We would pay for attorney's fees, but if you approve the contract tonight, the town will become the owners tomorrow.
And you said that was 100% funded?
Yes.
Motion to approve. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed?
Thank you.
All right, now, do we have any input from the public?
Heather Gates, 27306 West Fifth Avenue, Hilliard. I have a couple questions. I sent you all an email at the after the last town hall meeting. Did y'all get those emails? Okay, can I, well, then I would like to address Joe Michaels. Who were you calling stupid during your break when we had the 15-minute break and you were sitting in that chair looking at Mr. Wallace? Who were you calling stupid? I would like to know, because honestly, as a town member, that is completely disrespectful. It is, you are disgrace to this town council as of right now for what you said about the people that came to that meeting and talked, because you weren't just talking about one person, you were talking about everybody. And I do believe everybody knows who you were actually talking about, but as of right now, since you were appointed, I would like you to step down as a council member, because you don't deserve to have that seat. If you want to go and tell people that we're stupid for coming up here and talking, it's not cool and it's not right. It's very disrespectful and it goes against y'all's bylaws that you guys wrote, your ethical bylaws. You have town employees that go against your bylaws, which I would like to know why there are certain members still employed with your town for, cussing at customers and smoking inside your offices, vaping inside your offices. I believe that video went out public the other day from someone. Why do they still have jobs? That's a really good question to find out, because it's not right. But Joe Michaels, you deserve to give everybody that was at that meeting an apology, and you need to resign.
All right, any other public input? No, this is public. You got 3 minutes.
Hang on just a second, Glenn. Mr. Fisk is on. Okay.
I work with, beside Josetta Lawson.
What's your name?
Yeah, name and address, please.
I want you to know,
Name and address, please.
my name is Glenn Higginbottom. I live at 3754 Wade Drive. Proud citizen of the town of Hilliard. For years, I worked beside with Josetta Lawson. I want y'all to know that never an item came before the zoning board that Josetta hadn't spent the time to study that item, study the code. And when she made a decision, it was almost always right. I was proud to work with her.
Thank you, Mr. Glenn.
May I approach you all for a second?
You want me to keep it face down?
Yeah.
Timothy Fitz, 27146 West First Ave. To protect any appearance of conflict of interest, I feel any council member who has a realtor license or works for a realtor should not vote on housing issues, especially larger ones. This should also apply to their immediate family members. If they're allowed to vote, they should not have a right to be either a buyer or a seller for a year. At least that's what I think. They shouldn't be making commissions off their vote. Now, I gave a petition. It had enough signatures to allow myself and others to collect signatures to put ordinance 2025-01 to a town-wide referendum vote. I know this may raise concern as the meeting, public comment, and the vote hasn't taken place yet, but I feel it's just as ethical and legal as the town posting on its website the results of a zoning board meeting before it took place. So I hope you don't discriminate against me and accept that petition. Now, you can turn that over. With no contract with the Sheriff's Department, by state law, they are not to have a presence in the town. They are also not to enforce town ordinances. That's by law. He'll check it up. If you call the Sheriff's Department and tell them people on four-wheelers are doing four-wheelers, wheelies, and young kids are driving golf carts, they tell you it's not their responsibility. It's the town's. So how does one enforce this ordinance? It's your responsibility to enforce it. Who do we call? You see the picture? That person driving that golf cart definitely is not old enough. Definitely. It borderlines child endangerment, neglect, probably. So who do we call? If you can't give us an answer to legally enforce this ordinance now, you should go back in session and temporarily repeal the ordinance until you have enforcement. So thank you, Dallas, for doing your job on the fire hydrant, even though it wasn't your job.
You've got your time. Any other public input?
Good evening, everybody. I was actually coming up here to talk about the skate park.
Name and address.
John Gates. I live in Hilliard. I'm a Florida resident.
I need your address.
I don't know my address. It's West Fifth Avenue.
Okay.
And I was talking about because I talked to you earlier about the skate parks the last time we were up here, and the concrete's really unsafe for skaters and scooter kids and all that. It's just I'm trying to get, and the ramps are rusting and all that. I'm just trying to get us to get an upgrade for the skate park so it's a lot nicer, and actually people to be able to skate. And eventually I'll probably get more other of my skater friends to try to get y'all to help us and everything. I'm just trying to get the skate park looking good like our town. And if that's hard for y'all, and it's whatever. I'm just really trying to get it where that I can skate and enjoy skating without having to worry about cutting myself up on the ramp or cutting my arm on the concrete due to the holes in the ground and everything. Thank you all. You'll have a nice night.
Any other input?
Sean McBride, 37199 Oxford Street, and I'm just here to filibuster. I'm just here to make some noise, make an existential statement. Sorry for taking up y'all's time. Y'all have a good day.
Any other public input? Seeing none, I wanted to take just a few minutes and give a state of the town. Big Dave, our former mayor, used to give one every meeting and would say the state of the town is good. Well, the state of the town is good. 2024 was not unlike any other year with ups and downs in all departments. The Public Works Department saw the coming and going of a director who brought a wealth of knowledge to that department. Corey Hobbs has taken over the role as temporary director, and his team has completed numerous projects, which include they've installed culverts to improve drainage throughout town, construction of a new 6-inch lift station on Oxford Street, repurposed the standby generator at Old Town Hall to help when power's lost, rebuilt well number 5, purchased a new mosquito sprayer, which we're all thankful for, replaced broken sections of sidewalk, installed a new manhole and 8-inch gravity sewer main to expand water capacity, and replaced a manhole on Shady Lane to fix concerns. They have completed these as well as numerous other projects and emergency repairs that popped up throughout the year. This department is vital to our town, and not enough thanks can be said for what they do. Town Clerk Lisa Purvis and her staff help keep the town funded and running from an operational standpoint. They have helped secure grants for the betterment of the citizens that include a FERDAP grant for North Oxford Park, a grant for Oxford Street Force Main, a grant for a CDBG water main extension, an FDOT grant to improve West 6th Street, grants from FDOT and FAA for the Hilliard Airport, County Commissioner's recreational grant that was used to replace the walking path, place fencing around the pond, and upgrade security at Town Hall Park, and funding from the Florida Department of Emergency Management for the Hurricane Shelter Community Center, which the process of getting built has started. Without Lisa and her staff's help with all of these projects that you see happening around town, they would not be possible. Which brings me to the Recreation Department. Director Gabe Wittenberg and his staff do a fantastic job with the numerous programs he has developed to engage the citizens of the town as well as the surrounding community. From the fitness center and their programs to the sports program, he has overseen the participation by hundreds of kids last year. And if you haven't been to the gym or rec center fields on a Saturday and the occasional weekday, you're missing out. These kids are our future, and being able to support them makes it all worthwhile. Gabe has seen a steady increase in enrollment in all youth programs. In basketball, he had 359 kids in 2023, 409 in 2024, and this year he's up to 422. Their season is now in full swing, so go by either gym from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday. Flag football, in 23, he had 110 kids. In 24, he had 179 kids. Soccer took a hit last year compared to 2023 because Callahan was redoing their soccer fields in 23, and we had a few kids from their programs. But in 23, in spring soccer, we had 103 kids, and in 24, we had 93 kids. And then fall soccer in 2023, we had 131, but only 109 in 2024. And volleyball, which just ended, or we had in 2023, there was 75 kids, and this year there was 114. This year he has started an adult basketball league and has 48 players, and his plans are to expand volleyball to include an adult league and a summer youth league. But one of the biggest impacts has been the addition of Town Hall Park and all of the events that happen there, from Food Truck Fridays, the town cleanup, music in the park during summer month, the 4th of July and holiday golf cart parades, the car show, fall festival, Veterans Appreciation Ceremony, the tree lighting, and Santa's mailbox. All of these events take a monumental effort to pull off. So if you have time to volunteer, reach out to Alicia Head. She has done an amazing job with all of these events and has a big one coming up in April, the Traveling Vietnam Wall. So if you can help, just let her know. A special thank you goes out to the town employees and citizens that go above and beyond to help out at different events to help make them successful, and just know that I am thankful. I would also like to thank our volunteer fire department, because they do cook for us at the cleanup and the Veterans Appreciation Ceremony each year. I know I didn't touch on everything that went on throughout the year, but I tried to give just a little taste of what each department contributes to the betterment of this town. It's one that we call home. And then the only other things that I've got is that the fireworks, they're started planning for the fireworks in July. I know that I will be probably going to have my other surgery again in June. So I will be able to be over it. So if someone could be a representative of the town of Hilliard, I'll get you the information to contact. Is that Stephanie? Is it Stephanie? Shauna and Mayor Nagy has reached out to me. So just if somebody wants to take over it, I would appreciate it. And then the other thing is we do have a HAC meeting on the 24th of February at 7 o'clock, and that we're still planning the town cleanup, but also the wall. So we can use some help. And that's all I've got. Councilman Michaels. Councilman Wallace.
Yeah, I'd like to thank our volunteer fire department during the snowstorm. They manned the station. They went out and assisted the county as much as they could. We've got a couple of deaths in our immediate Hilliard town. Some lifelong citizens that passed away and to be with their families. And John, glad to see you're doing better. Southeastern Bank, thank you guys again for the donation. We do appreciate it. And Ms. Austin, we can't thank you enough for your committed dedication to our zoning board. And as basically a lifetime resident of this town and a small business owner, thank you for what you do and what you give back to our community.
All right, Councilman Hunter.
Nothing that's.
Councilman Pickett.
Jared took it. Yeah. Thank y'all for the donation. Thank you for your service. And thank everybody that did show up tonight. I like hearing the input, whether it's good or bad. That's it.
Council President Sims.
Just the same, thank Ms. Lawson for her 20 years of service. Definitely doesn't go unnoticed, and it does go unappreciated sometimes, but thank you very much for that.
Corey, do you have anything? Gabe left. I know he was in a hurry. He had practice. Did he leave you with any notes or any comments?
No.
Other than come out Saturday for basketball at either gym, 8 to 8, and then the men's league is taking off this Sunday because of the Super Bowl. But if you haven't been to see the adult league play, you're missing out.
You
also
truly
said
are. Work on the whole gym.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Yeah. Ms. Purvis, do you have anything?
Yes, I have a few things. So the supervisor of elections, Ms. Shannon Atkins, reached out to me this past week, and she will be presenting a proclamation for us to read in April for Election Poll Worker Appreciation Month. And she's also going to have a event for them on April the 22nd between 4 and 7 p.m. at the Judicial Complex, where she'll have refreshments, and each poll worker will get tickets so they can get their food that way at no charge. And she's also collecting door prizes to be given to them to show the appreciation, because there's so many of the poll workers that do so much to make all of our elections run successfully. The next thing I want to say is that Councilman Hunter has received an invitation to participate in the Florida League of Cities leadership class, March 6th through 7th, and I was going to provide that information to you. It's a very good event. You'll learn a lot, and it's like I said, it's because I think you went through both your classes for elected officials. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was the SRF loan and grant through DEP. We've run into a little bit of a problem with our operating loss over the past 3 years, whereas that they're requiring that we have a rate study done and a resolution increasing the rates in order to show that we're trying to do something to cover our losses in the water and sewer department prior to them giving us the grant and loan, because they've got to show that we can afford to pay back the loan. And this is all part of what we're doing to get to the place where we can start the construction and for the sewer rehabilitation. So that's going to be coming. I'm working with Florida Rural Water to do a rate study. They do that at no charge. And as soon as I get that, I'll be presenting that to you all. The next thing is we had our kickoff meeting today on the Resilient Florida Program Planning Grant that we were awarded in the amount of $180,000. And John with Midtower is getting together the packet so that we can submit it. It's so that we can do the Hilliard Comprehensive Vulnerability Assessment, and it's to help us go to the next stage to alleviate flooding in certain areas when we have heavy rainfall. And you already know about the Gigger property that we finally closed on it tomorrow. And then I want to congratulate Josetta for 20 years of service. And we're going to have you something nice after the meeting. So I hope everybody sticks around for that.
Where's the barber go?
He's going to get his taken home.
It was bedtime.
Was that it? Ms. Roberts?
Yes.
Councilman?
Just one thing. I I got to come today and enjoy a meeting with your other municipalities in the county, as well as the county school board. Your land use administrator was there. It ran from 10 to 2:30 regarding your interlocal agreement for how you do school concurrency and everything like that. Candidly, I thought it would be a complete waste of time, but it was not. Everyone had contributions to make, and I actually think you'll get an agreement that you're happy with pretty soon. And that's it.
All right. Motion to adjourn.
Okay, you all, do not run off.